life has changed because of satsang. Life has changed because of the company of great people. And here is a beautiful soul who's a spiritual teacher. Welcome, Preeti ma'am.
Thank you, Sunny ji, for such a wonderful introduction and such a warm welcome. And सनी जी, आप हमेशा मुझे ही वेलकम करते हो और मेरे बारे में अच्छा अच्छा बोलते हो. कभी अपने बारे में भी तो बोलो. अपना भी तो सेल्फ इंट्रोडक्शन दो. People should know what is Sunny actually.
मुझे हंसना अच्छा लगता है, मुझे खुश रहना अच्छा लगता है. And I believe that God never leaves us and God loves us.
Correct.
And that is why you are here to remind us, to enlighten us and tell us big things in the most simplest manner through stories. That's how Invaluable Values was born. That's how ecstatically blessed. And your status says, avalanche of blessings. So I get inspired because you remind कि Sunny, Bhagwan loves you, bhai. Sunny, blessings are in abundance. काहे परेशान हो रहा है?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सनी जी, right.
What is your story and moral of the day?
What is my story? मैं सोच रही थी कि in the earlier years, in the earlier ages, दादा दादी बहुत सबको राजा रानी की कहानी बताते थे. And we also were excited कि आज कौन से राजा की कहानी सुनेंगे. पता नहीं इतने राजा आते कहाँ से थे हमारे दादा दादी और नाना नानी के पास. Every night they had a different story. And that was mostly about राजा रानी, king and queen, और के राजा का बेटा, रानी की बेटी. इतना ऐसा ही कुछ. Ecstatically blessed भी तो ऐसा ही है ना. Buddha was a son of king. Today also I will share एक राजा की कहानी. राजा, yes. Raja was very nice, wise. Just a second. So this Raja was very nice and wise. जैसे अभी आपने देखा मैंने rhyming word बोला.
Nice and wise. Very good.
Yeah, फिर मुझे मत पूछना कि मैंने rhyming word कहाँ पे use किया.
Correct.
So then there was a king who was very nice and wise. After his whole day of work as a king, what this king used to do is he used to go back home and used to copy the words from the holy scriptures in another book, because holy scriptures are so big and huge, people definitely don't read, they get bored and they feel sleepy, they are not motivated towards reading such scripts. So he used to go back home and write scripts in small verses, and then he used to ask his servant to sell this in the market. Why he used to do this is because he never, as a king, he never used the treasure of that kingdom. He thought कि जो treasure है, that is for the praja. So he should not be using it. He always kept that kingdom's treasure for the people in this kingdom, and he always used to work hard. He used to say कि I will do my khari kamai. Whatever I earn, I will use only that much amount of it. So then whatever money he earned this way by writing scriptures, he spent on himself and his family. So then he always entered his own trying. He always loved his own trying. Then one day the servant who used to go to the market and used to sell the scriptures, that servant received a letter from his home asking, his parents, his family asked him to come to village immediately. And then अभी जैसे कहीं पे नौकरी करते हैं तो we go and seek permission whether should we go. I have received a letter from my family. Yes. So then he went to the king and said that he asked wages for some more money that he had earned in all these years. And then he also said, the king said that I am so sorry, as I don't use the treasure of the kingdom at all, but I can give you this much money. But then this servant was so sad. He was thinking that with this much money, I will not be able to go back to my village. So he didn't go. He just went back in his room and waited there. The next month, this servant received one more letter. Again, his family wrote the same thing, that come back to the village immediately. He was thinking and worried that what should I do? Why is my family calling me back? And then he again went to the king. But king said that whatever little money I earn out of selling scriptures, I use it on myself for my food and for my family. I really don't have money. Now the third time, he again received a letter. Then he actually bowed down his head in front of the king and told him that please give me permission to go and give me some money. And the servant packed his things. And he asked for some wages from the king. Now, king gave him just 2 rupees. This servant was so astonished, so stunned that what is this? He is giving me such a amount. What am I going to do with this? So king ne kya bola that this money is from my honest earnings. This is not from the kingdom's treasure. This is from the earnings that I do every day after doing the work of this country, of this kingdom. And then the king also told him that since this is the honest money earnings, so this will attract abundance.
Correct.
And go, my child, yes. So, and go, my dear child, God is going to definitely bless you. He will also attract abundance for sure. Now the servant was deeply distressed. He was looking at the coin of 2 rupees and he went away sobbing, crying. He was so worried. And he also knew that once he goes to his village is definitely going to ask him, but did you bring some gift? What did you bring for us from? Yeah, what did you bring from the city? And all of them were also expecting, like since he is the servant to the, so he will definitely bring good gifts for us. And then was crying all through the road, and then he reached another gaon, another village. He reached another country ka village. He reached, and there he saw that a man was selling pomegranates. So he told him, "Okay, can I buy some pomegranates? But I have just 2 rupees." So this man said, "Oh yes, why not? Very sure. You can take the entire basket of pomegranates," and it had almost around 50 to 60 pomegranates. He said, "In 2 rupees, you will get the entire basket of this pomegranates." This man was wondering. And then he also thought, okay, maybe this is honest earnings. Maybe I'm attracting abundance. He was happy. And he was walking with the basket of pomegranates. He then reached to the neighboring kingdom. There he saw that everyone was sad. Everyone was upset because the queen of that kingdom was really ill and she was almost on the deathbed. And all the doctors of the kingdom said that queen can recover only if what Sunny ji बताइए?
Pomegranate का juice पिलाओ इनको.
Perfect, bullseye. So then he got to know कि रानी को pomegranate का juice पिलाना पड़ेगा, only then she will get all right. और राजा ने वो भी लगाया था, जैसे वो इनाम देते थे ना किसी के गुम होने पे, that if you find this person.
Correct.
So Raja had put up all at the places that if anybody comes with a pomegranate in the kingdom, I will give him 1,000 rupees for 1 pomegranate. So he said, wow, I to have 50 to 60 pomegranates. I will go to the king and I will tell him that how much ever pomegranates you want, you just take it. And he went to the king. The king was so happy. He told him, you give me the pomegranate, I will make the juice and give it to the queen and she will be all right very soon.
Yes.
And then king gave him 1,000 rupees for each pomegranate. And he also said that my 2 soldiers will come with you and they will drop you to your village on the horse and we will see to it that you reach back home safely. And he took so much of money with him. And then when he reached home, he shared that money with his old parents and with his family, his wife, his children. All of them were so happy to see that our father, my husband, my son has become a rich person. They were so happy. Yes, wahi to. So this is what the 2 rupees of the king's honest earnings gave him. This servant became richer by thousands and by thousands. और उस जमाने में तो thousands की कितनी value होती थी?
सही बात.
Honest, earnings due to us. We should always be honest in whatever work we are doing, wherever we are. Come what may, God will definitely give you in abundance.
So beautiful, so powerful. That is the power of honest earnings. You know what? I had a great leader in Dr. Kiran Bedi's NGO. She's very honest. हमारी लीडर नीतू शर्मा मैम भी बहुत ऑनेस्ट. उनके पापा से मिला मैंने कहा what is your secret parenting? You know, you have 3 daughters and I was like taken very well care of by Neetu ma'am. I said, what is the secret of parenting? How did you create leaders? All the 3 daughters are well settled and all. You know what he said? I have fed them with my honest earning. I felt
Wow.
ये भी कोई बात है, ऑनेस्ट अर्निंग, ठीक है, ब्राइब नहीं ली, सरकारी नौकरी थी, क्लास 1 ऑफिसर, ठीक है, तो इसमें क्या बड़ी बात है, ये कोई आंसर हुआ? मैंने सोचा कोई बड़ा आंसर देंगे, यू नो, समथिंग लाइक I motivated them, I disciplined them. No. उन्होंने ईमानदारी की कमाई खाई. That is the power of honest earnings. So these beliefs get reinforced, and this is truly magical, and you refreshed a very important lesson in my mind. Because a lot of times it is natural. कुछ पैसे मिल जाए, एक्स्ट्रा मिल जाए, एडिशनल मेहनत कर लेते हैं, ठीक है, लेकिन ईमानदारी, गिविंग मोर देन व्हाट वी टेक एंड एडिंग वैल्यू. थैंक यू सो मच प्रीति मैम.
Thank you so much, Sunny ji, for always listening to me patiently and publishing it on YouTube. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.